ONDC
The Open Network for Digital Commerce.
ONDC की मदद से
इसका नाम है ONDC.
The Open Network for Digital.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good. So today we will be discussing about ONDC, which is a platform has been launched recently, and that is a very great platform if we are talking about. Basically this platform integrates a number of multiple sellers and it brings to us that is the customers. So we will be discussing how basically e-commerce platform used to work earlier and how actually they are working right now, and the second part will be related to how ONDC is actually going to change the game. So coming to the first part, that is how actually e-commerce players like Swiggy and Zomato. I've taken example of Swiggy Zomato because like you can consider the same thing with Flipkart and Amazon and other players as well. So let's see how Swiggy and Zomato used to cater their customer base. So in left hand side you can see there are multiple sellers, and right hand side you can see there are multiple buyers like you and me. So in case of sellers, there were many restaurants who were listing their services and products in Swiggy Zomato, and they were getting orders in the Swiggy Zomato platform. And in right hand side there are buyers who are basically you and me, and we used to order from the Swiggy and Zomato application, and it used to directly get notification to Swiggy Zomato, and they used to pass it on to restaurants from where we actually want to order. For example, if we want to take an example of biryani, because that is a very basic meal which every one of us likes. So talking about biryani, so if let's say there are 10 restaurants, and out of which 4 are delivering, 4 are actually making and serving biryani. So out of 4 we will select which restaurant we want to order from, and we will directly place an order, and Swiggy and Zomato delivery boy will take the order from that restaurant and deliver it to us. So this is the basic model how it used to work, basically taking from sellers, which is in the left hand side, connecting it to the Swiggy Zomato transport guy, that is a delivery guy, and sending it to the buyer. So this is how the e-commerce players used to work. Now talking about how ONDC is going to actually change it. So let's talk about ONDC. Like ONDC is a platform who is not only bringing restaurants and small retailers and small players, it can also bring major platforms. Now if you see the previous slide and this slide, you would have noticed that there was multiple restaurants and multiple buyers, and over here you can see that ONDC is in the middleman where earlier Swiggy and Zomato was. And even in seller side you can see there are multiple restaurants which I have left as a blank because there are multiple small and big mid-sized restaurants. And even in left side you can see there are players like Zomato and Swiggy. Now what's the best thing about this, that it's not necessary that a retailer has to be signing up with Swiggy and Zomato to sell up in ONDC. They can register as their own identity, and they can also register with Amazon and sell their products. Now what is the best part about ONDC? It will bring justice to consumer. Why? For example, if Zomato is charging, let's say if I'm ordering biryani, and ONDC is taking a commission of 2%, and Zomato is giving me for 200 rupees, and let's say a restaurant is giving me for 100 rupees. So if I calculate the commission on both the basis, for 200 it will be around 4 rupees, that is 204 rupees, and for 100 rupees which the restaurant is charging me, it will be 102 rupees. So you can totally see the difference which we are as a consumer, which we are feeling, because the commission which Swiggy and Zomato used to take was much higher. Now as a customer we have the option to select which restaurant we actually want to order, or we can actually select Swiggy and Zomato as a source of transportation or source of business, because we are so much attached to it. But ONDC is basically opening the doors for more customers. Why? आज मैं अगर एक कस्टमर हूँ, मेरे को आज अगर स्पेसिफिक इस रेस्टोरेंट से मंगाना पड़ता था, उस रेस्टोरेंट में था उस प्लेट का दाम 140 रुपीज़, बट स्विगी एंड जोमेटो इज delivering me at 240 rupees. They are charging commission to restaurant, they are taking a delivery fee, they are also taking a platform fee from restaurants. So due to all these things, basically restaurant used to charge and make their products at a higher rate just to make sure that we get the product at 240, because that is the price which we are paying to Swiggy and Zomato when we are ordering food from them. Now if you're talking about ONDC is not taking any such major charges. They are also taking commission from restaurants, but as compared to Swiggy and Zomato it's very less. So उधर क्या होगा, जो मेरे को पहले प्लेट्स 240 रुपीज़ का पड़ रहा था, it will come 230 to 20 rupees, and that will somewhere change the game. Now this might be a threat for Swiggy and Zomato, but this might be an opportunity for Swiggy and Zomato, because now they will enter into a ecosystem, and this ecosystem is none other less it's ONDC. And basically I do think I'm a very like how UPI changed the game for the online transaction system and digital payment. I think ONDC will play a huge role, but I hope everyone has got this basic structure how it will be. ONDC will be integrating basically major platforms like Swiggy, Zomato, even you can include Flipkart and all, can integrate on ONDC, and even restaurants can individually integrate on ONDC, and they can sell it to consumers. Basically ONDC is opening doors to many other consumers and to many other restaurant players who are not getting the opportunity, or who are not getting the basic pricing level which they used to offer. So this is a justice even for small retailers like who used to sell on Swiggy and Zomato, and even it's a justice for you and me who is acting as a consumer, because comparatively we have to pay less prices, because ONDC is a government backed project, and somewhere it's related to not related to high fees which was taken by Swiggy and Zomato. Now we will be discussing about what are the certain limitations which Swiggy and Zomato which ONDC will be facing. So comparatively ONDC has onboarded less sellers, so there will be less choices for consumer. Let's say in Swiggy and Zomato, if I want to order biryani, I will be getting 10 options, but in ONDC I will be getting maybe 2 or 3 options. So that might be something which ONDC actually needs to look, and I do think over a period of time they will be looking after this, and they will be onboarding more sellers and more players, just to make sure that the feasibility of this ONDC is at peak. So delay in delivery and no tracking. So sometimes there are errors regarding that products or from the orders which have been placed by ONDC are getting delayed by 1 hour, 2 hour. See, if you are serving customers, if it's Indian customers, or if it's customers from outside, let's say US and all, so you can't actually be making delays. Why? Because if let's say if I want to eat biryani, I want to eat it like it should be hot, it should be, what are the basic things which I will be looking after it. So if I don't find that things in that food, why I will be taking? Because I know कि मेरे को आज मैं अगर स्विगी या जोमेटो से ऑर्डर करूँगा, मेरे को गर्म खाना मिलेगा, मेरे को टेस्ट मिलेगा खाने में, मेरे को जो चीज़ एक्चुअली चाहिए, मैं जिस ढंग से इतना दिन से खा रहा था वही मेरे को मिलेगा. बट यही चीज़ अगर लिमिटेशन ONDC में रह जाती है कि दे डोंट प्रोवाइड फूड एट टाइम, खाना आ रहा है, खाना ठंडा है, टेस्ट नहीं है, then definitely there might be some problem, and customers might go back to Swiggy and Zomato, and they won't even switch even if they hear some news about this. So due to this, there will be less customer satisfaction and comparatively less penetration of ONDC. And the third part will be not available in most places. So like Swiggy, Zomato also started in some major cities and major states. After that it started to expand. I think ONDC is also on the same path, but they have to look into this, because the pace and the famous which social media has created regarding ONDC is very good. And I do think that ONDC should look to integrate more other places, be it rural, urban, anything will work. And somewhere if they don't do that, then their positioning or maybe their growth will be stagnant. So these are the things which ONDC actually needs to take into consideration for their full growth story. So this is all from my side. I hope I was able to explain how ONDC what is the basic structure of ONDC and how it is going to work, and what will be the basic limitations. And our next video will be related to the collapse of Go Air. So I hope you guys are liking this video, and I will request you guys to like and subscribe this channel and share to all your friends and family members. Thank you guys.